Commander Viral of the Thalzon Dominion had visited dozens of military academies across the galaxy. He'd walked the drill grounds of the Krell Warforge, observed simulations at the Rock Mine Core, and even been granted access to the Zorkothi combat singularity. None of them had unsettled him, until Earth. The Galactic Alliance had encouraged interspecies transparency after the Human Integration Accords, and Viral, being a decorated military officer, was sent as an official observer to the famed Black Ridge Human Military Academy. It was Earth's most elite institution, responsible for training their special forces. The visit was meant to be symbolic, turned into something else entirely. The humans greeted him politely, efficient, formal, and armed even inside their own walls. No fanfare, no ceremony, just steel-gray uniforms, emotionless stares, and soldiers who moved with frightening coordination. His guide was a woman named Major Elena Voss, no older than 30 Earth years. She wore no rank insignia other than a black armband with a red slash across it. Viral would later learn this denoted a live combat veteran. Apparently, she'd fought in 5 wars. By age 25, "Commander Viral," she said coolly, offering a handshake. "Welcome to Black Ridge. I hope you're ready. We have a long day ahead." She wasn't joking. Hour 1. The Obstacle Gauntlet. The first stop was the Academy's obstacle course. Viral expected something challenging, perhaps zero-G tunnels, climb structures, or terrain simulators. What he saw instead made his second heart skip. Live fire. Human recruits sprinted through a maze of exploding mines, drone snipers, and fire pits. They were grazed, burned, slammed into walls, and kept going. One recruit lost consciousness midway through, was revived by medics in under 20 seconds, and resumed the course. Viral blinked. "Are these simulations?" Voss didn't even glance at him. "No. Real injuries forge real soldiers." He felt nauseous. Hour 2. Close quarters combat training. Inside a massive metallic dome, humans fought hand-to-hand in brutal pairs. No armor, no stun fields, just fists, knives, and aggression. Bones cracked, blood spilled, screams echoed. Viral noted, horrified, that instructors weren't intervening when recruits were injured. Instead, other trainees dragged the wounded off and kept fighting. "You're breeding berserkers," he muttered. Voss smirked. "No, we're weeding out hesitation." Hour 3 History Lecture. In a quiet auditorium, Viral listened to a lecture on Earth's military history. The subject, asymmetrical warfare. A human professor casually discussed how early humans defeated larger, better-equipped enemies using guerrilla tactics, deception, and sheer brutality. One quote stuck with him. "We never win fair. We win ugly. And that's still a win." The trainees nodded. Hour 4. Psychological Endurance Drill. This was the worst. Viral was taken into a chamber with one-way glass. Inside, a young human cadet sat in a small room. Nothing but a chair and flashing lights. The test, Voss explained, lasted 72 hours with no food, sleep, or external stimuli. It was designed to break the mind. "Why would you do this to your own people?" Viral asked, disturbed. "Because war doesn't end when the shooting stops," she replied coldly. "It ends when your mind is still yours afterward." Hour 5, Live Field Exercise. They ended the tour with a simulation, or what Viral thought was a simulation. Human cadets were dropped into a forest at night, told only that an enemy team was present. What followed was not a mock battle but a tactical ambush. Gunfire erupted. Viral watched through surveillance feeds as humans executed coordinated maneuvers, flanked, baited, and neutralized their opponents with terrifying efficiency. When the last enemy dropped, Viral turned to Voss, jaw clenched. "Those were real mercenaries." She nodded. "Volunteers. We give them a 10-minute head start. Sometimes they win. Usually they don't." He asked, voice shaking, "Why go this far?" Her expression turned grim. "Because the galaxy doesn't give warnings. And neither do we." After the tour, Commander Viral returned to his ship in silence. He declined the evening dinner with Earth's ambassador. He ignored calls from the Dominion. He sat in his quarters, reviewing the footage, watching frame after frame of humans breaking their own limits with surgical cruelty. What disturbed him most wasn't the violence. It was the control behind it. There was no rage, no bloodlust, just pure, cold purpose. Every act of brutality was measured, taught, refined. He submitted his report the next day. It was classified immediately. His final line read, "The humans are not warriors. They are something far worse. They train for war the way other species train for survival. If ever we face Earth in battle, pray they never consider it personal."